Hello everyone, and welcome back to Chill English Channel. I'm Sophia, and I'm really happy you decided to spend some time with us today.
And I'm Jake. Whether you are relaxing at home, driving to work, taking a walk, or enjoying a quiet cup of coffee, thank you for listening.
We hope this conversation helps you improve your English in a calm and natural way, while also giving you something interesting to think about.
Today, we are going to talk about something that is part of everyone's life, but we don't always stop and think about it very carefully.
Our topic today is lifestyle.
We all have a lifestyle, even if we never use that word in daily conversation.
Your lifestyle is made up of your habits, your routines, the choices you make, and the way you spend your time.
It includes simple things like what time you wake up, what you eat, how often you exercise, how much you use your phone, and even how you relax after a busy day.
We are going to explore this topic using clear and natural English that is comfortable for B1 to C1 learners.
We won't rush through the conversation. We want you to enjoy listening, notice useful vocabulary, and become familiar with the rhythm of real English.
And remember, you don't have to understand every single word.
Just keep listening and following the conversation. Your understanding will grow naturally over time.
Before we begin, we'd like to ask you one simple question.
While you listen today, think about this.
How would you describe your lifestyle in just 3 words?
Maybe your lifestyle is busy, active, and exciting.
Maybe it is peaceful, simple, and comfortable.
Or maybe it feels stressful, unpredictable, and a little exhausting.
There is no correct answer because every person's life is different.
And lifestyles change over time. The way you lived 5 years ago may be completely different from the way you live today.
Even small changes can slowly create a very different life.
That's one reason why lifestyle is such an interesting topic.
Sometimes people think lifestyle only means expensive houses, luxury vacations, or fancy restaurants.
But actually, lifestyle has much more to do with everyday habits than with money.
Someone can have a simple apartment, cook dinner every evening, read books before bed, and have a very healthy lifestyle.
Another person may have lots of money but constantly feel stressed, tired, and overwhelmed.
So lifestyle is really about how you live, not just what you own.
That's an important difference.
Jake, let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
If someone met you for the first time and asked you, what kind of lifestyle do you have, what would you say?
That's actually a surprisingly difficult question.
Really?
Yes, because I don't usually describe my own lifestyle. I just live it.
That's true. Most of us don't think about it until someone asks.
If I had to answer, I'd probably say my lifestyle is balanced most of the time, but not always.
What makes you say balanced?
I try to keep regular routines. I enjoy working, but I also make time to relax. I like spending time outside, reading books, cooking simple meals, and meeting friends when I can.
That sounds healthy.
It usually feels good, but of course there are weeks when everything becomes busy.
I think everyone experiences that.
During busy periods, I sometimes eat too quickly, sleep less than I should, and spend far too much time looking at screens.
I can definitely relate to that.
Then I notice something interesting.
What happens?
I don't suddenly become unhappy, but I feel less energetic.
Less focused, too?
Exactly.
It's amazing how small habits affect our energy.
Yes, one late night doesn't change much, but several late nights in a row definitely do.
Lifestyle isn't built in one day.
It's built through repeated choices.
That's such an important idea.
What about you, Sophia? How would you describe your lifestyle?
I think mine is fairly organized.
Have you always been organized?
Not at all. When I was younger, I was much less consistent.
Really?
Yes, I often stayed up very late, skipped breakfast, and left many things until the last minute.
So you were a professional procrastinator.
Maybe not professional, but I certainly had a lot of experience.
What changed?
I realized that my daily habits affected my mood much more than I expected.
Can you give an example?
Sure, if I started the morning by checking my phone for 30 minutes, somehow the whole day felt rushed.
That's interesting.
But if I opened the curtains, drank some water, stretched for a few minutes, and enjoyed breakfast quietly, my mind felt much calmer.
The mornings seem to set the tone for the rest of the day.
Exactly.
It's surprising that such small actions can create such different feelings.
They really can.
I think many people imagine they need to completely change their lives.
When actually changing one small habit can already make a noticeable difference.
That's much less frightening.
Definitely.
Let's explain the word lifestyle a little more clearly.
Good idea.
Lifestyle means the general way you live your life.
It includes your routines, habits, values, interests, relationships, work, health, and free time.
It isn't just one habit.
It's the combination of many habits working together.
Think of it like a puzzle.
Every small piece may seem unimportant by itself.
But when you put all the pieces together, they create a complete picture.
Your lifestyle is that complete picture.
Some people enjoy fast city life.
Others prefer quiet villages.
Some love exercising every morning.
Others enjoy peaceful evenings with music and books.
Neither lifestyle is automatically better.
The important question is whether your lifestyle helps you become the kind of person you want to be.
That's a question worth thinking about.
Let's talk about routines because they are closely connected to lifestyle.
A routine is something you do regularly.
For example, making coffee every morning can become part of your routine.
Walking after dinner can become another routine.
Reading before bed.
Writing in a journal.
Calling your parents every Sunday.
Even brushing your teeth is part of your daily routine.
The interesting thing is that routines require less energy than constant decision-making.
Once something becomes a habit, you don't have to think about it very much.
That's why good routines can make life easier.
Instead of asking yourself every day whether you should exercise, you simply follow your routine.
Of course, building a routine isn't always easy.
Especially at the beginning.
That's when many people give up.
They expect immediate results.
But healthy lifestyles usually develop slowly.
One small decision today.
Another tomorrow.
Then another next week.
Looking back after several months, suddenly you realize your daily life feels completely different.
And often those changes begin with habits so small that they almost seem unimportant.
One thing I find interesting is that many people say they want a different lifestyle, but when you ask what they actually want to change, they are not always sure.
That's true. Sometimes people simply say, I want a better life. But that idea is very broad.
Exactly. A better life can mean something completely different for each person.
For one person, it might mean having more free time.
For someone else, it could mean earning more money.
Another person might want stronger relationships or better health.
That's why it helps to be specific.
Instead of saying, I want a healthier lifestyle, you can ask yourself, what does healthy actually look like for me?
Maybe it means sleeping 7 or 8 hours every night.
Maybe it means cooking at home more often instead of ordering fast food.
Or perhaps it means taking regular breaks during the workday instead of sitting for hours without moving.
Small details make big ideas much easier to understand.
Jake, has your lifestyle changed a lot over the years?
Oh, definitely.
In what way?
When I was in university, my daily routine was completely different from what it is now.
I think many listeners will recognize that feeling.
Back then, I often stayed awake until 2 or 3 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, sometimes I was studying, but honestly, many nights I was just watching videos or talking with friends.
That sounds familiar.
Then I would wake up feeling tired, promise myself I would sleep earlier that night, and somehow repeat the same pattern.
It's amazing how quickly habits can become normal.
Exactly. At that time, I thought everyone lived that way.
What finally made you change?
I started working full-time.
Ah, responsibilities.
Yes, suddenly I realized feeling tired every morning wasn't just uncomfortable. It affected my work, my concentration, and even my mood.
So you had a reason to build different habits.
That's right. Change became much easier once I understood why it mattered.
I think that's something people often forget.
What do you mean?
We focus so much on the habit itself that we forget the reason behind it.
Can you give an example?
Of course. Imagine someone says, I want to exercise.
That's a common goal.
But why?
Maybe they want to lose weight.
Or maybe they want more energy.
Or they simply enjoy moving their body.
Exactly. When your reason is meaningful, your habits become easier to continue.
Because you're not just following a rule.
You're building a life that matches your values.
I really like that idea.
Speaking of values, I think lifestyle is closely connected to what we believe is important.
Absolutely.
If family is your highest priority, you'll probably organize your time differently than someone who is focused mainly on career growth.
Neither choice is necessarily right or wrong.
They simply reflect different priorities.
That's why comparing lifestyles can sometimes be unfair.
Social media makes this even more difficult.
Oh yes.
We often see carefully edited moments from other people's lives.
Beautiful vacations,
Perfect kitchens,
organized desks,
expensive clothes.
smiling faces everywhere.
But that's only a small part of reality.
Nobody uploads pictures of doing laundry for 2 hours.
Or cleaning the bathroom on a Saturday morning.
Exactly.
Social media often shows highlights instead of ordinary moments.
And ordinary moments are actually where most of life happens.
That's such an important sentence.
Thank you.
Many people chase exciting moments while forgetting to build enjoyable everyday routines.
Yet if you enjoy your ordinary days, your overall life becomes much happier.
Because life isn't only made of holidays and celebrations.
Most days are normal Tuesdays.
That's wonderfully true.
So maybe we should ask ourselves a different question.
Which question?
Instead of asking, how can I have an exciting life, we could ask, how can I enjoy an ordinary day?
I love that.
Because ordinary days happen much more often.
Let's imagine two different mornings.
Okay.
In the first one, a person wakes up late.
They immediately check their phone.
They rush through breakfast.
They forget important things.
They leave home already feeling stressed.
Now let's imagine another morning.
The person wakes up a little earlier.
They open the window and let fresh air into the room.
They stretch for 5 minutes.
They enjoy breakfast without scrolling through social media.
They leave home feeling calmer.
Neither morning is perfect.
But one creates much less stress.
That's the power of routines.
Another part of lifestyle that people often forget is rest.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Some people believe being busy all the time means they're successful.
But being busy and being productive are not always the same thing.
That's an important distinction.
Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is take a proper break.
Have you ever noticed that a short walk can solve a problem that seemed impossible an hour earlier?
Yes, many times.
Why do you think that happens?
I think our brains need recovery just like our muscles do.
That's a nice comparison.
If you exercise every day without resting, your body becomes exhausted.
The same can happen mentally.
Constant work without breaks eventually reduces creativity and focus.
So rest isn't laziness.
No, rest is preparation.
That's a beautiful way to say it.
Thank you.
Let's talk about hobbies.
I think hobbies are one of the most enjoyable parts of a healthy lifestyle.
I agree completely.
A hobby is something you do because you enjoy it, not because someone tells you to.
Reading novels.
Painting,
Gardening.
learning a musical instrument,
Photography.
hiking,
Baking bread.
even learning languages can become a hobby.
That's good news for everyone listening today.
Exactly. Improving your English doesn't always have to feel like studying. It can become something you genuinely enjoy.
I think enjoyment is often underestimated.
What do you mean? People usually ask, what's the fastest way?
That's true.
But perhaps a better question is, what's the method I can continue for years?
Because consistency usually beats intensity.
Someone who studies English 20 minutes every day for a year will probably make more progress than someone who studies 6 hours once a month.
Slow progress is still progress.
Exactly.
Lifestyle is really about sustainability.
That's a useful word.
Sustainability means something can continue for a long time without causing problems.
A lifestyle should support your life, not exhaust it.
Another interesting topic is balance.
Everyone talks about work-life balance these days.
But balance doesn't necessarily mean spending exactly the same amount of time on everything.
That's impossible for most people.
Instead, balance means giving enough attention to the areas of life that matter most.
Sometimes work needs more attention.
Sometimes family does.
Sometimes your health becomes the priority.
Balance changes with different seasons of life.
That's why we shouldn't expect every week to look exactly the same. Some weeks are naturally busier than others.
The important thing is returning to healthy routines when life becomes calmer again.
I think people are often too hard on themselves.
I agree.
If they miss one workout, they feel like they've failed.
Or if they eat one unhealthy meal, they think the entire week is ruined.
But lifestyle isn't about perfection. It's about patterns.
One difficult day doesn't define your life.
Neither does one perfect day.
It's what you do most of the time that shapes your lifestyle.
That's actually encouraging,
Why?
because it means we don't have to be perfect.
We simply have to keep returning to the habits that help us live the kind of life we truly want.
And over time, those ordinary choices quietly become the lifestyle that other people notice and admire.
We have talked about routines, habits, balance, rest, and hobbies. Now I'd like to explore one more part of lifestyle that is sometimes forgotten:
What is that?
the people we spend our time with.
That's a very important part of life.
It really is. The people around us often influence our lifestyle more than we realize.
Even small things can be influenced by our friends or family.
For example, if your friends enjoy going for walks every weekend, you may begin walking more often too.
And if the people around you enjoy reading, cooking, or learning new skills, those interests can become part of your own life.
Of course, the opposite can also happen.
Yes, if everyone around you constantly complains, stays negative, or never tries new things, it can slowly affect your attitude as well.
That's why choosing good company is not only about having fun.
It's also about protecting the kind of person you want to become.
Jake, have your friends influenced your lifestyle?
Definitely.
In what way?
A few years ago, one of my friends invited me to go hiking.
Had you ever gone hiking before?
Only once or twice.
Did you enjoy it immediately?
Honestly, not really. The first hike felt long, my legs were tired, and I wondered why people called it relaxing.
That's a very honest answer.
But after a few more trips, something changed.
What changed?
I stopped thinking only about reaching the top of the hill.
You started enjoying the journey.
Exactly. I noticed the trees, the fresh air, the quiet conversations, and the feeling of leaving the busy city behind for a few hours.
Sometimes we need experiences more than explanations.
I couldn't agree more.
Now, hiking has become part of your lifestyle.
Yes, and it all started because someone simply invited me.
That reminds us that positive habits can spread from one person to another.
Just like kindness.
Exactly.
Sophia, is there anything you've learned from someone else's lifestyle?
Yes, actually.
Tell us about it.
My grandmother had a very calm way of living.
How so?
She never seemed to rush, even when she was busy.
That's impressive.
She always finished one task before starting another.
Multitasking wasn't really her style.
Not at all.
Did that influence you?
It did, although I didn't notice it until I became older.
Sometimes we understand lessons many years later.
Exactly. Whenever I feel overwhelmed, I remember watching her prepare tea slowly, water her plants, or sit quietly by the window for a few minutes.
Those simple moments probably seemed ordinary at the time.
Yes, but now I realize they taught me something valuable.
That a peaceful lifestyle is built from peaceful moments.
Beautifully said.
Thank you.
Another interesting idea is that your lifestyle doesn't have to look like someone else's.
Comparison can become a real problem.
Especially today when it's so easy to see how other people live.
We compare our normal day with someone else's best day.
And that's never a fair comparison.
Instead of copying another person's lifestyle completely, we can simply learn from it.
Maybe you admire someone's discipline.
Or their kindness.
Or the way they stay calm under pressure.
You don't need to become that person.
You can simply borrow one good habit and make it your own.
That's much more realistic.
Let's review some useful vocabulary from today's conversation.
Great idea.
Our first word is lifestyle.
Lifestyle means the general way you live your life, including your habits, routines, choices, and daily activities.
You could say,
Moving to the countryside completely changed my lifestyle.
Another useful word is routine.
A routine is something you do regularly in a similar way.
For example, reading before bed is part of my evening routine.
Next we have habit.
A habit is an action you repeat so often that it becomes natural,
Good habits often make life easier.
while unhealthy habits can slowly create problems.
Another important word is balance.
Balance means giving appropriate attention to different parts of your life.
For example, I'm trying to find a better balance between work and personal life.
We also use the word priority.
A priority is something that is more important than other things at a particular time.
You might say, my health has become my biggest priority this year.
Another useful word is consistent.
Consistent means continuing to do something regularly over time.
Someone doesn't need to be perfect.
They simply need to be consistent.
We also talked about sustainability.
Sustainability means something can continue for a long time in a healthy way.
A sustainable lifestyle is one you can actually maintain.
Finally, we mentioned the word overwhelmed.
Feeling overwhelmed means feeling like you have too many responsibilities or emotions to handle comfortably.
Everyone feels overwhelmed sometimes.
The important thing is learning healthy ways to slow down and recover.
Before we finish today's conversation, we'd like you to think about one final question.
Imagine yourself 1 year from today.
What kind of lifestyle would make you genuinely happy?
Not someone else's definition of success.
Not what social media tells you.
Not what other people expect.
Your own answer.
Maybe your ideal lifestyle includes more exercise,
Maybe it includes more quiet mornings,
more meaningful conversations,
more time with family,
more reading,
more traveling.
more creativity.
Or maybe it simply includes less stress and more peace.
Whatever your answer is, remember that big changes usually begin with very small decisions.
You don't need to change your entire life tomorrow.
You can begin with one simple habit,
One healthier meal,
one short walk,
one earlier bedtime,
one chapter of a book.
one meaningful conversation.
Small actions often seem unimportant in the moment.
But over weeks, months, and years, they quietly shape the person you become.
If you'd like to practice your English, we'd love to hear from you in the comments.
You can write something simple like, I'm blank from blank, and one habit I'd like to improve is blank.
It's a wonderful way to practice English while reflecting on your own life.
We always enjoy reading your thoughts and learning about our listeners from around the world.
Thank you for relaxing with us today and for making English part of your daily routine.
Every conversation you listen to, every new word you learn, and every minute you spend practicing is another small step forward.
Keep building a lifestyle that supports your goals, your health, and your happiness.
Remember, you don't have to transform your life overnight. Stay curious, stay consistent, and enjoy the journey. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you again soon on Chill English Channel.